Welcome to the Ultimate Lore Podcast. I'm Marinette.
And I'm Tyler.
And we're going to be doing our Harry Potter episode 2. Harry Potter episode 2.
Well, fuck it. Let's get into it.
All right. For this episode, we made a butterbeer. I already drank some of mine. And then Tyler decided the big mug was too much, so he put it in these little ones. But at least... Wait, why did you get a Hufflepuff cup?
Because I like Hufflepuff now.
But you're a Gryffindor.
I am not anything. I've never been sorted.
First of all, we took the quiz on the online.
And what did I get?
Gryffindor.
I got Ravenclaw.
No, you did not.
Yes, you got Hufflepuff.
No, I never got Hufflepuff. I've always gotten Ravenclaw.
On the wizardingworld.com.
Yes.
I 100% got Ravenclaw. I know that for a fact.
Maybe you did, but I got Ravenclaw. I thought you were Gryffindor or like Slytherin or something.
No, you always try and tell me I'm
I always think you're a Slytherin. That's what it was. I 100% got a Ravenclaw. I always get a Ravenclaw. I also got it in Hogwarts Legacy. Every time. Every test I've taken. One time I think on not even the main one I got. Maybe.
Like an offshoot one.
Yeah, and that one I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah, because on the Wizarding World, you have to answer
30
questions or something.
I got Ravenclaw. I'm pretty sure you was Gryffindor,
I definitely.
Well, who knows? Tyler doesn't know what house he is. He's wearing a Gryffindor. He's drinking a Hufflepuff cup. He has no idea. I know, 100%. I'm a Ravenclaw, through and through.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be bad to be Slytherin.
I mean,
we'll find out on my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough.
Maybe
I'm gonna do that soon.
You need to take the actual quiz too, then. And
I did.
Again, I guess.
Oh well.
Anyways, what house would you guys be? Mine is Ravenclaw. We know that.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, how updated are we on Harry Potter?
I mean, as updated as you can be.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No. So, we did read the books. I would say between me and you, we have read all the books, but it was when we were kids. I would definitely say that. And when I read it, I wasn't able to read it all through in an order because I was getting it out of the library. So I read the first one and I remember school library too. I was in elementary or whatever. Yeah. I went to go get the next one. Someone else had it out. So I was like, okay, and I skipped it and read the next one. Yes.
Book?
So I was like,
whole year.
I was so confused. But then when the movies came out and then I would go back and reread the one I missed, it made sense. But I'm saying when it first, I remember getting the first one, going to get the next one. I was so excited and I couldn't. And I was like, oh, and I just went and got the third one and that was a mistake. So don't do that. But I was a kid. I was really young when that happened.
Well, yeah, it was
really young. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Are we as updated? If we're not, we haven't really read them in a while, even though I did reread the first one a month ago because I want to reread all of them again.
It's so cool watching the movies and reading at the same time.
Yeah, and that's what we did. That's what we're doing, kind of. I read it, you started reading it, and we were watching him.
Yeah, my biggest thing was Hagrid's dialogue.
What, it's hard for you?
It's not hard, it's just way different. They make him sound really dumb.
In the movies?
No, in the books.
Well, I don't know.
Because when did he get kicked out of Hogwarts? He was 14, 15? He got expelled?
I don't know.
He was a second year or third year. I don't know.
Not 100% sure, but I don't think that it makes him sound dumb or anything in the books. I thought it was just how he talks.
Yeah, maybe it's just his accent.
Or something, yeah. I don't know. Other than that, I would say because we've seen all the movies and we have read the books, but we haven't read them recently. We're pretty updated. However, we haven't read The Cursed Child, but I know that's not by J.K. Rowling.
Well, she did help write it.
I thought it was written by someone and then that Thorne guy, and then she was
no, she helped.
okayed it, but she didn't necessarily write it.
She's noted as a writer.
Oh.
So I don't know if they just gave her credit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Honestly, the story sounds pretty far-fetched and
yeah.
And whack.
And we have watched all the Fantastic Beasts. Now, I believe there are books for those ones, but I haven't read those ones at all. So I guess we might not be as updated
and
as that.
There's what's the word for it? Where it's an encyclopedia of the beasts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that we watch the movies, we go through them in order, probably 2 to 3 times in a year.
Oh, easy, yeah.
that we're pretty updated because we watch them constantly. Like, we're always playing them.
If it was that easy to read the books, I would probably do that too.
I mean, they are pretty easy to read.
No, I mean, like, obviously reading a 500-page book is not the same as watching a 2-hour movie.
I don't even know if it's 500 pages. I don't think it is.
Goblet of Fire, guarantee you, was pretty close to that.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay. What house are we in? Did that? Okay. And just like last time, we have to ask this question. Who, Tyler, would you think is the most powerful in this universe? I'm going to ask this for everything we do. I'm going to ask this.
Hate this question.
Well, okay.
Who's the most powerful?
Who do you think is the most powerful?
Okay, expanded universe or just...
What expanded universe?
I don't know. There's lore beyond just the written books, right?
No.
There's not?
No. J.K. Rowling said her books are the canon. That's it. There's no expanded thing. Like,
oh, well, then it's Dumbledore.
Yeah. But I'm
Just
saying
like-
some people just have their own opinion, so that's what I'm going to always ask. But by lore, it would be Dumbledore, but by who you think is the most powerful, you think it's also Dumbledore?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
I don't think
question.
I think he's very powerful, but I'm saying how powerful can you be if you couldn't find other ways to go about some of the things that you did, honestly. But that's because of what I was telling you the other day.
Yeah, you think that
my
Dumbledore's a
unpopular opinion is he's a villain. Because if you're the greatest wizard of your time, you really couldn't find another way other than using children to solve this stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
get it. Voldemort picked
Yeah.
Harry, but like, you're so powerful, you're so smart, you're so whatever. You can kind of see what's going to happen before it happens or whatever he does.
Hey.
Because you know he does. You couldn't have figured out another way? Like, another way instead of putting them in danger?
He's a fictional character
Yeah.
that was written for that in that way. So,
But we're talking as if they're not, and this is in their universe. And I would be like, okay, come on now. You couldn't have did something else. Like, you couldn't have figured something else out.
I mean, I guess it's possible, but it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah. That's true. And I mean, Harry does kind of stumble upon a lot of his stuff. But do I still think Dumbledore is a
He also
villain? A little
stumbles
bit.
through
A little
lot
bit.
of things too.
Yes. He stumbles upon them and then stumbles through them. And then it's Hermione, usually, that gets him through it, or Ron sometimes.
So I want to talk about Hogwarts Legacy a little bit. And in the movies and books, is there any use or mention of ancient magic?
In the game?
No, in the books or the movies.
Oh. Okay, so I played Hogwarts Legacy and I finished it, but Tyler hasn't. And yeah, in the game, the whole thing's about like ancient magic stuff.
the whole plot
I'm
of
trying
the
to
game.
think in the movies. I'm sure there's like a mention of some kind of like, wouldn't be the like forbidden magic stuff kind of be like ancient magic? Or,
Like the unforgivable curses?
maybe some of them pull power from an ancient thing or something. I'm sure there's got to be a line where that was in there.
I'm sure that a lot
I'm
of
sure
what
that it-
Voldemort does is probably rooted in ancient
His
magic.
is dark magic, but I would say there might be some like dark ancient
Well, yeah,
crap
'cause
he's
as
doing.
you're
Or
playing the game, you can see that like a lot of it is kind of dark, like the ancient stuff.
oh yeah, so yeah, definitely in the game, it's definitely like dark magic. Like there's this one move where you literally like pick them up and you like slam their body on the ground, like. It's pretty cool though. I like to Avada Kedavra all the spiders.
Dude, it's crazy when you could just find a troll and then hit him with one.
Oh yeah.
Just one shot him.
And it took me forever to like kill one before, and then now I'm just like, ooh.
But I mean, from what I've seen, there's so many different ways of.
Now the thing is, you can only use it once, and then it has to recharge, and that sucks.
You can't like you can't build into like a recharge, like a faster refresh rate of it.
Maybe I never figured that out. Now the thing about the Hogwarts Legacy though is that there's different stories for different houses that you're in, and I've only ever done the Ravenclaw one. Eventually, I'll go and I'll force myself, God forbid, to be in another house. I just hate like other houses. I don't know why. I don't
Well,
hate
okay,
them.
so
I am just a true Ravenclaw to the end, and like to have to go put myself and be another one. I'm just like, oh.
Well, from what I understand, there's only two outcomes to the game. They seal away the ancient magic, and then there's the outcome of the student absorbs it.
That
and
too,
becomes
but
it.
there's also like other things you get to do that you don't get to do. I think Hufflepuffs you get to go to Azkaban, pretty sure, or one of them does.
Well, it's
not Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff or
Slytherin, Gryffindor.
I think it is Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, one of them. Anyway, so that's like, so I'm wondering what in Ravenclaw was I doing that no one else gets to do? Was it the one where I saved the dragon egg? Probably not. Maybe that's everyone. I don't know. I didn't really look into that one, even though I am part of a Facebook group.
I don't think there's like a whole lot of like differences.
I think there would be a little.
Because there's so many side quests in the game anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Go help this person find sticks in the Forbidden Forest. And
Wasn't sticks, but you still got to play it, though.
I want to.
Okay, back to the same questions that I'm going to ask all the time. Who would you want to be? Who would you want to be? Not who would you realistically be? Well, that's next.
Lupin would be cool. Or Sirius. I mean, I just want to be a dog, kind of.
Okay.
No.
Who would I want to be?
I don't know. The one Weasley brother trains dragons.
Yeah, that'd probably be cool.
Yeah, he's a hot wife too.
But the thing is, no, totally different people. The brother that trains dragons, you never see him, It's the next second brother who marries Fleur.
Right. Yeah.
Different Weasley brother.
I like Fleur.
So then you would want to be that brother then. Because he's cool, he's part of the order, he helps him with stuff.
Yeah.
There you go, and she does too. Huh?
Is he an Auror?
I don't know what he is.
He works in the ministry?
I don't know.
I don't even think he works.
I know Percy works in the ministry. I don't remember what
Percy
Bill.
for sure does.
Bill William. Is it Bill? He's Bill. One of them is Bill. One of them is the dragon one. One of them is.
I'll have to pull up the Weasley family.
Yeah,
tree.
but you never get to see the oldest one that does the dragon. They talk about him. Maybe in the books. I can't remember. This is why we need to reread them. So who would we want to be? You would want to be the dragon one or the one married to Fleur.
I don't know. There's a bunch of. I mean, they're all.
I know. Cool. Like, I would want to be Professor McGonagall, but she's always in the castle.
Yeah, she don't do a whole lot.
I just feel like if I was her, I want to be like, I'm sure she does though when school's out, is out doing stuff. But like, oh, she is because in the beginning she's the cat. Yeah, I'd probably want to be her because who knows what she's doing when school's let out. She could be traveling or.
Yeah, she could do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Or she could be
at home
taking
reading
care
books.
Of the castle.
That's true. Who knows?
Well, that's up to the elves. So
yeah.
they clean.
Which they're like mentioned way more in the books.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole female elf in the books too, I believe. That they're never brought up in the movies, but there's like a whole story with them. Realistically, who would you be? Realistically.
Seamus.
Yeah, you probably would be. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who I would be realistically.
I mean, in real life, you would act like Hermione.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I probably would be Hermione, but I'd want to be Professor McGonagall.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's just too many cool characters.
But I'm saying, like, realistically, who it would be.
Oh, yeah, I'm sticking with Seamus.
Okay.
Can we go back to The Cursed Child? Because I kind of want to rip on it.
Okay.
Did you read the plot?
No, I haven't read the plot. I don't know much about it.
Okay.
All I know is that a lot of people in this group I follow are mad because they don't think it's canon just because JK okayed it. They said, well, just because she okays it doesn't mean it's right because it doesn't go along with the lore of...
In order for it to be
this,
canon, the story would have to be completely changed. Because what the story is
Voldemort has like a love child,
Yeah,
right?
but that's not even
By
the thing
maybe
of
a
it.
love potion or something.
That's okay. That is part of it.
It's not in his character, is what everyone's saying.
Yeah.
It's not in his character, so it can't be canon.
But it starts because Harry's son and Draco's son meet on the train on their first year. I think first year on their way to school, whatever. They become friends, and they somehow stumble on the Time Turner. It's like an enhanced version of the Time Turner. And they go back in time to like right the wrongs of their parents.
Well, what wrongs? Because if you're gonna go mess with that, then you're gonna mess with the outcome.
And that's kind of what happens. And
Oh.
I think that's how Voldemort ends up with a kid. And
It just doesn't make sense. I haven't read.
Right,
I
it
haven't
doesn't-
read. I don't know.
no,
or
I
the
got
script
through like
or
Act 1,
anything.
and
Or
it was like, this is kind of
okay,
kind of
well,
stupid.
so we're not on the side then, even though they say J.K. said that it was canon.
Well, a lot of people were saying that she only okayed it because she saw money in like Broadway. So, I mean, not that she would need money unless she's just out blowing it.
But some people say she's kind of like that. No, so do I know that for a fact?
No, it's all.
I don't know. I don't know how she's like, but what I've read is people are like, oh, she is a money,
Well, those people don't know her personally either.
But we don't know. She could be.
Yeah, but we're not
all
gonna
we
make
know.
claims. 'Cause it
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
matter to me what she does, but
No claims on
I
that.
just hope that she would not change like her life's work just for $1.
You know what else is canon?
What does it have to do with the spider?
No.
Oh,
Harry Puppet Pals. That is, I declare it now as canon. I mean, it is basically if you grew up reading the books and watching the movies
Oh, yeah,
and
you-
grew
you
up with
definitely
the
saw that.
internet coming big, you definitely seen Snape, Snape, Severus,
yeah,
Snape,
you watched that
Dumbledore,
multiple times.
Snape. Severus. Like, I declare it now canon. It is part of the story. You didn't know they all turned into puppets in one part and had a musical act.
The Potter Cinematic Universe.
Yes. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, everyone. That's not canon. Do I want it to be? Yes. But it's not.
Do you agree with Dumbledore's origin story?
In the Fantastic Beast stuff? I mean, if they
Blood
want it
curse
to be,
and-
sure. Sure. I've only watched probably Fantastic Beast, I'd say maybe each 1, 2, or 3 times. So just I don't know. I don't want to talk on it yet till I guess I need to
I thought it was
probably
weird
go
changing
rewatch
the
it.
actor. I know Johnny Depp was going through all that stuff at the time, but
Do I think the second actor was better?
I don't think one's
I think-
better than the other.
Not
I think it's
better.
weird
I think
because
fitting.
they have two completely different acting styles.
That's the thing, but
Yeah.
I think his style was more fitting,
Yeah,
honestly. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
love Johnny Depp. Do not get me wrong. Like, you know how much I love him in all of his movies.
And what was the other guy that played him at the same time?
But he's I just feel like he wasn't fitting for it, and I feel like the other guy felt more like Grindelwald would be. So,
Grindelwald's kind of a badass too.
Mm-hmm. yeah. I mean, was he really wrong? Because it
Wait
was
a
all
second,
politics
isn't-
with him. He wasn't like a bad villain necessarily. His was politics. I mean, yeah, he kind of was bad, but it was
You
politics. No, 'cause
you
he-
just argued that Dumbledore was a villain. Grindelwald was essentially trying to do the same thing that Voldemort wanted to do.
yeah, but Grindelwald also has loved before.
So
He's not fully like evil. Like Voldemort can't love anyone. Like he's just
they both just wanted to kill people.
okay. But what I remember from the movies is that Grindelwald had like some kind of political thing because he was kept trying to get everyone on his side and
Yes,
stuff.
yes, he was being related to Hitler. Hitler was also political.
Okay, yeah, then he's definitely bad. But I thought it was like, because I can't really remember the movies. Like the situation was kind of like, I don't know.
He wanted
Not as bad.
He wanted to eradicate Muggles.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was something else. I don't even know.
I'm not making this up, am I?
Look it up. What was
Yeah.
Grindelwald's agenda? Because I don't know what I thought it was. Because remember, he was trying to get Newt and all of them a part of it, and then they were all in the arena. That's
Okay,
why.
so he didn't necessarily want to kill them. He just wanted to rule them.
Yeah, no. This is why I thought it. Because Queenie was the sister, and she was kind of falling for his side. That's why I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
Well, she
because
was
Queenie
under
was
under
also
a charm. She was charmed.
Oh,
Or a
I don't
curse.
remember her being charmed,
Yeah.
but I was just like, I like Queenie. She's one of my favorite ones in those ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember her was like kind of going aside, and everyone was kind of like, oh, this guy makes sense. So that's why I said that.
Yeah, but he was like cursing people within the order and stuff.
Oh, well, no, then he's a bad guy.
To like be on his side, yeah.
He's a bad guy he was a regular guy who turned bad. Voldemort just like was always
he was
bad.
just always
He
bad,
just
yeah.
never even had love or anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what it was. He was a kid that didn't have parents
Mm-hmm,
and decided to just murder people.
Yep.
I mean, you get those in real life too, but
Food.
yeah. I mean, you can eat whatever you want.
No, I'm saying food in this universe.
Anything
I
on
did
the
it last
trolley.
time.
Just
Anything
hand
on
me a
the
handful of
trolley.
anything.
I don't know if I could eat the frog if it's going to be jumping around. No, I'd probably would.
Yeah, you probably try it.
And
You ever actually had like real frog legs?
yeah,
Yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
weird. Because they're like stretched out when you eat them. They're like
yeah.
like sprawl.
In the castle in Hogwarts, I mean, they always had food on the tables. I'm always looking at the food. But I did watch one part where they were filming it, and he was like telling the kids, like, don't eat this one in the middle. Those are decoration. The only thing you guys can eat are the ones that are right in front of you or whatever. Because I was watching like some scenes of it being filmed or whatever. And so some of the food's edible. Some of it is just like decoration.
Yeah.
But I always just like watched all the food that they would eat. Sometimes though I'd be like, that's all they're eating, like just a bowl of cereal or whatever. Or the food choices they would make, the actors would have in front of them compared to like what's
Yeah,
displayed.
because you could ask for anything.
I would be eating. Well, you don't really ask. The elves actually
Yeah, the
are the
elves
ones
make
they're
it-
carrying it. Whenever
yeah.
things are floating, it's actually them carrying it. You just can't see them and like putting it down and stuff,
Right.
or making their magic disappear or whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, you could just. But like I'm just saying, sometimes they would just be eating like something so bland in a scene. And I would be like, I'd be eating that cake over there, not the whatever it is they're eating in front of them, something. But there's that food.
I want to jump back to Grindelwald.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I didn't finish what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Voldemort stole the Elder Wand from him, right?
He went and found him to try to
In Azkaban.
get him to tell him where it
Where it
is.
was,
And Grindelwald
that's right.
refused.
Yeah.
Because he's still in love with Dumbledore,
Yeah,
I think.
that's right.
And he refused, and then he killed him, right?
Because my next question was going to be, why didn't Grindelwald just break out of Azkaban? If he had the Elder Wand?
He didn't have it. He knew
Right,
where it
yeah,
was.
he knew where it was.
He knew Dumbledore had it or whatever.
And Dumbledore had been using it.
But that's the thing, though, Grindelwald. That's what I'm saying. Is he really that bad? Because in the end, he didn't.
Well, he didn't
Sell
tell
out
him because he
Dumbledore.
knew that Dumbledore had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not that bad.
Well, no, he just... I mean, they were lovers, so they didn't... he didn't sell out his lover.
Yeah, but he did try to fight him and kill him in the other ones.
I don't think he necessarily would have ever killed him.
We got to rewatch that because I remember that scene when they're fighting and they have to have the little thing that
Yeah, they're on,
makes
like, the
them
roof
not
of the thing
hurt
with
each
the-
other or whatever, but then they try to break it or
Yeah,
something.
they have a blood curse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blood pact. I don't think it's curse. Is it a curse?
I don't know. Would you call it a curse?
It's called something.
Blood
We'll have
deal.
to look it up.
Call it a blood deal. Don't kill me, I'll kill you.
Okay, but if you had to make a deal like that with somebody, do you really love them then? If you had,
Oh, what are the parameters of the deal? Just
I don't know,
kill me?
but in general,
I make that deal with everybody. Don't kill me, I won't kill you.
no, you don't make
with
that deal
everybody
with
that
other-
with everybody that I meet, yeah.
No, I'm saying, okay, in this thing, if you make a blood pact, curse, whatever, with someone, to be like, oh, don't, can we, you know, do you really love them then? If you love someone enough, you wouldn't even have to do that because you would know you just never would.
Well, yeah, I see your point. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're missing like
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah,
aspect
yeah.
of
I
it.
know. I'm just going off.
Because there's more than just that.
Yeah, I forget. Like I said, we gotta. And I never read those books. If there's books for those, I didn't even read them yet.
There is.
The new series.
Yeah.
So, if you guys don't know yet, they're gonna make a TV series based on the books.
There's no outline. There's no. I mean, they've given nothing yet.
Yes, how they kind of said it's gonna be based on the books, and they're gonna go more in depth of the books.
No, I know, but there's no like season
In their
1, 2.
series.
Like we don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
seasons or what. Like we don't know anything.
But what people are saying is that hopefully it's going to involve like more of the things in the books that weren't in the original movies that came out.
Well, of course it's going to, because if they go with like a 7-season series
They can do one book each
per season,
per
right?
season. That's a lot, though. I mean, you better hope your first season's good enough to make everyone want to stay for it.
Yeah. Don't House of Dragons it, or I'm sorry, Rings of Power it. Where Amazon spent like $1 billion and then nobody watched the show.
I watched the show.
I know.
Unpopular opinion. I loved it.
No, it wasn't bad. I watched
No,
a
a
few
lot of people
episodes.
don't like it,
No,
but
know,
I
yeah.
liked it.
That's why Amazon pretty much lost their ass on it.
I don't
We just
care.
hope
It
that
was great. It was beautiful.
We don't want HBO to do that.
I would still probably love this one, especially if they're going to go more by the books. And what people were saying, like, are they going to show more of Peeves? Because he's more in the books than he is shown at all in the... Actually, he's not even shown at all. Is he even mentioned in the movies?
See him on like the
Because
Marauders
we
map,
just
I
read...
think.
Yeah, we just read the first one. Remember, he was messing with them, doing things like a whole bunch of time, trying to mess the kids up. Wasn't he? Like, trying to get them in trouble and stuff a few times.
Yeah. I
Get
think
him
the only
caught.
time that you see him in the movie is like on the Marauders map.
Oh, I don't even remember that part.
It's like just for a split second.
Ugh. See? And like, remember in the book, he's the one who was screaming and trying to get them caught when they were going to go meet Draco for the duel, which wasn't in the movies. The whole thing was he was actually going to meet him for a duel, not whatever it was in the movies. Like, they skipped that whole part out. And Neville was with them when that happened.
Neville was with them a lot.
Neville was with them a lot in the books, in scenes that in the movie he wasn't there. Neville was with them in the books when they went and seen the dog, right? The 3-headed dog.
Pretty sure.
He was with them when they...
He wasn't stupefied on the ground. Or whatever the spell was that Hermione hit him with and he fell over. That was the same night.
No, because he at one... Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. He was just with him a lot. He was with him a lot, way more in the books. He's more of... involved in the books, definitely, for sure.
He's still super involved in the movies, but
He
definitely a
is,
bit more.
but not as much. Yeah, and in the books, also Ginny is totally different, way more involved in the books than she is in the movies, for sure.
Battle at Hogwarts.
No, that's what I'm saying. She is in the books.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
in the
meant
movies?
I meant movies.
Yeah, I know, but I guess like there's more. I gotta reread those ones when we get there, but she did way more in the books. What I can even remember.
Quidditch champion.
Yeah, like there's just so much more. No, that was her. I don't know. There's just so much more. And what's next? The TV series. Will I be watching it? Yes, for
Well,
sure.
there's more I wanted to say about the show.
The TV series?
Yeah.
What about it?
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. It's all that butterbeer.
This is really good though.
Did you ever see the original Harry Potter game? It was like not GameCube, but the one before that, like Dreamcast or something. Maybe.
I mean, I've probably seen it, but I never played it.
PS2, maybe.
No.
Yeah. It looked bad, like an old game. I don't even think it would have been fun to play.
I don't know. Hogwarts is so good. Or Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy is because it was in development for a long time.
So good.
Yeah, they
like you
really-
have to play it.
They're developing number 2 right now.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited now.
Yeah. If I could take a break from Destiny, I would. I would play through. I guarantee you, it'd only take me a week to play through it, though.
A week?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I could speedrun that shit.
There's so much to do, and there's so much
I know.
to
I just
see,
mean
and
the main
map
story.
is huge, and
I'm gonna.
We have kids,
I'm gonna cheat
and
the
it
test.
takes a while. Trust
I'm
me.
gonna cheat the test to go to Azkaban when I do play it.
Then you have to do the. You have to be a Hufflepuff, I believe.
Yeah, I'm
to go
gonna
to
cheat the
Azkaban.
test in the beginning. I'm gonna cheat the Sorting Hat test.
There's like in the game, if you tell on the one character or whatever, then you might not get the spell to do Avada Kedavra.
Really?
I think. So I made sure I didn't tell on him. I was like, no, yeah, I got you, man. Like, you have to be careful what you say.
You have to act evil to get the evil curses.
Yeah, but I wasn't acting evil necessarily. I was just like, I didn't turn him in and I didn't blah, blah, blah. But I didn't necessarily myself, like, do some stuff. But
Yeah.
you got to do, if you want to get that spell, I think. I'm not 100% sure. If I play it again, maybe I'll see and try. But I don't want to not because it's so helpful. Like when you're fighting later on, it really is.
There's got to be a way to like build into a refresh rate that's not 5 minutes.
I know that like when I do this one spell, it hits a few of them all around them, but I've never gotten it to do it with the Vada Kedavra. I don't know if there's a certain thing
it
you have to
probably
do.
just doesn't chain.
The other
Certain
one's chain.
spells probably do chain.
So I didn't know if that one chains or not. And I don't know how I got the other ones to chain, or just did it, because I never like clicked anything.
Can you get all of the Unforgivables?
I have all of them.
No,
Yeah.
you can get them all? Oh, nice.
Well, yeah. Or do I only have 3? I can't remember. I have to look. I have them all. They're all color coded and everything.
Well, they're all
which
green.
spells that? Yeah, and I think I play usually only 3. I don't know. I don't think I have another one. Okay, Cruciatus, Avada Kedavra, and then Nope, that's the fire one. Ah, I should know this because I see it every time I'm playing. I'll tell you.
Crucio, Vada Kedavra,
Avada Kedavra.
and the torture one. That is Crucio, right?
Yeah.
It's the one that makes people do things.
Wait, I think I do those.
There's only 3.
Oh, I thought there was 4.
No, there's only 3.
Okay, because then I have them all then.
Yeah, there's the killing curse, the torture curse.
Unforgivable curses. We're saying it wrong this whole time. Imperio. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have all 3 and I play all
What
3.
did I
do
call
all
them?
3 of them. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada Kedavra. I was thinking of Incendio, which is like the fire one, and that's not one of the unforgivable curses. And there's only 3, yes, and I have all 3 on the game and I play all 3 of them. However, the
You just main the Unforgivables. You don't even use like.
I use them first a lot. The one like controls them and makes them attack the other ones in the game.
Yeah, that's Imperial.
The other one just makes them kind of like for a little bit,
Crucio.
like stop for a second, and then the other one kills them. But I don't really use the one where they control and kill the other ones because then they're still alive in the end. Actually,
you just want to get it.
and
over
I'm just
with.
like, no, I just want to kill you all right now.
Can you like
but-
hot swap curses? Like, can you do one and then swap to another one for damage?
Yeah, you have okay.
No, I mean, can you change them like your because you have 4, you can have 4 loaded, right?
Yes.
Can you like?
Get out and then do another one and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
I do that sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, herbology because you can do a lot of herbology in that game.
Yes.
Can you? Is there things that plants that you can use to like drink, like make things out of to make your curses or spells charge faster? There has to be, right?
There's like this thing that sometimes when you're killing them, it pops out of them. It's like this glowing circle ball that kind of like recharges stuff. I don't know if it recharges those like the actual spells. It recharges something. I'm not really sure. I know like the Wiggenweld potions or whatever that makes my health. I do that all the time. I don't really pay attention to that one. I just like bounce around. If it's not recharged, I'll just go find another thing or I'll just go
you're
do
definitely,
something
like, a
else.
healer.
I just like will go take an invisible potion or a thunder brew potion or a wicked potion. I just
Wait,
heal
you can
myself
take a
up.
potion to make yourself invisible?
Yeah. And you can make these, you have to have the room of requirement open, and then you have to have like potion tables set up. And I have them all over the place. Like I'll come back and I'll have like certain ones just doing like Wiggenwald ones and certain ones doing like the invisible ones and certain ones. And then I have plant tables set up everywhere too. And I pick up like mandrake ones, which you use those in battle. It screams and it makes the people stop. And then
You can stun
mallow
trolls with
sweet
those, right?
ones and
You can stun trolls with the mandrakes, right?
It's not necessarily stun. It kind of like, and they stop
you're
for a
stunning-
second.
you're stunning
Oh,
them, yeah.
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's-
And then there's
that's
like cabbage plants that
gamer
like
talk.
chew them up and stuff. So in your room of requirement, and you can grow your room of requirement, the more like quests you do for the little elf there and stuff. You have to make your own potion tables and your own like herbology tables and stuff to grow like plants and
So
things.
you can just set these tables
I've
up.
shown
and
you
then-
my rooms. I have a whole bunch of.
I see you go into like one room to like.
Yeah,
make
I go in there.
potions, but
I'm going in there grabbing my potions and my plants,
Wait,
and then I go back
so-
out into the world.
You get your supplies.
Mm-hmm.
You go into the room requirement. You just set the tables up and you leave, and they just make potions while you're gone.
They actually only take a few seconds. Some of them is like a minute or two, and then I can come back and it'll be done,
Oh,
and then pick it up and then put it on. Sometimes I'll go and I'll make a whole bunch and then just like go around the room, and then when I come back around, one's ready. Or I'll just like do that. Sometimes when I really need like the health ones.
How long do you have to farm for materials? Is it like a?
You have to do like certain quests for the one professor, or you have to get certain seeds from certain like farmers or shops to get certain things.
What's
which
the currency in the game?
I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever the number is on the screen.
well, how do you obtain the currency?
Yeah, you get them from chests and
Oh, okay.
from quests and stuff. Like you can sell things. I sell all my crappy equipment. You notice how I'll go and I'll sell
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm not keeping this one. This one's not a 92.
did
It's
the
only
same
a
thing on
60.
Zelda.
Like I'm sell them all and get my money. And then there's these things called Merlin trials and the demiguise statues. And
Yeah, I'm familiar with the Merlin trial.
hate them. I hate them, hate them, hate them. Because, yeah, I finished the main story, but I actually haven't finished those. Those two. That one and the flying one, because I'm really bad at the flying fast racing. Flying around by myself, I'm fine.
Because they changed the mechanics of it from like
No.
free flying to like the races.
I don't know. When you're in the races, it's just like you're more wobbly and you're going
Right,
too
yeah,
fast.
That's what I mean.
I don't like it. I'm not good
The
at
one
it.
time
I'm
you had me
horrible
do,
at
like
it.
the first trial.
Yeah.
What
ugh.
is this? You're,
There's
you're, like,
more,
drifting
and
in the
it's
air.
horrible. I can't.
Should they continue the universe? Like, it was say J.K. Rowling wrote another 3 books or something. Should they?
What would it be about? What would she write about?
I don't know.
Would it be their same story? Would it be other people's story?
No,
Would it
it'd be a
be
continuation?
them as adults, or just their kids, or what? What would it be?
Yeah, say there was like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It all would depend on
I don't
her.
like the idea of Voldemort having a kid and this kid being bad, right? Because it's just stupid. But I like the idea of another big bad, right?
There's
'Cause-
I feel like there's always going to be another big bad, but should it be him necessarily?
no, it shouldn't
No.
be him. No, he's dead. He's gone. That's it.
I don't
All
think.
the Horcruxes are
Yeah,
destroyed.
he never would have wanted to have a kid. He's just not like that. He's way too into himself
I
to
don't even
ever.
think snakes can do that.
They lay eggs.
I know, but he's a human snake.
He lays eggs. Just kidding.
Wouldn't
What did
Nagini do that?
Yeah, him and Nagini. Oh, theory. Here's a theory.
Oh no.
Voldemort and Nagini laid an egg. No, who is this child with in this cursed child?
I thought it was Bellatrix.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I
This
don't
is
know.
going. I know she's a little crazy, but like,
Well, and she's dead, so.
yeah, but maybe they were saying she had one, or what are they saying in this cursed child? Are they saying she had it before that?
Yeah, Bellatrix.
Did they say she had it and hid the kid or something?
I have no idea.
That her and Voldemort made a baby and she hid the kid? We really got to read that then. Even though I don't know if I want to read it if everyone doesn't like it. But then there's a lot of people who do like it. I seen somebody posting about it and was like, I love it and I hope that it's part of it.
In the story, Bellatrix used a love potion on Voldemort.
I mean, that kind of, okay, I mean, she is a little, she is a little crazy. Maybe she would.
Well, no,
I guess she would be the only one crazy enough to do that to Voldemort.
So they had to. So she would have had to like conceive this child, and then have the child before the battle of Hogwarts, because that's when she dies, right?
We don't know what she was doing before all this stuff.
She'd act like a crazy bitch. That's for sure. Anyways, so I think in the story, like in the play itself, is when Albus Potter and whoever Draco's son's name is, they go back in time and meet this Delphini character, which is the child of...
Why go back in time? Where would this child be?
Well, she would have been back after Voldemort died, because they weren't, those kids weren't born for another 10, 12 years.
Yeah, so she could still be just a little bit older than them, right?
A whole decade older?
Not a whole decade. She'd only be like, what, 10 years older?
That's a decade.
I know, but I'm saying, what is 10 years to someone? To me, that's someone, I'm 31,
No.
someone 41 to me is not that much older.
They met her in school.
Oh. Of their age.
At Hogwarts, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had to have met her when she went back in time. I'm just going to have to read
I don't know. Yeah,
it.
none of that makes any sense,
so
Tyler, and you're
stupid.
really confusing me. But,
Can't wait to talk about Marvel timelines, man. You're going to be mind blown.
no, I already know some of it.
Yeah, it's taken a few movies, but I think you gotta hold on it.
Yeah. So we definitely need to get more Legos, though, because all we have right now of Harry Potter is this one. Because we have way more of Star Wars. Oh, we got to get your hand.
What hand?
With the
Gauntlet?
stones. Yeah, the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And bring that up
Downstairs.
here somewhere.
All kinds of nerd stuff.
We have way more. We did have jelly beans, too.
Birdie bought beans.
But we can't find them right now, because I was going to eat some. And then try to guess what flavor it
Dude,
was.
I remember when they first came out, we were in like elementary school, and I made my dad go store to store looking for these things, and it was like wintertime, cold, and we're walking through this plaza, and he's just like pissed off, like, I can't find them. I was like, fine.
Did you guys find them?
No.
Aww. Now you can get them at that toy store.
Yeah, that we went to.
You can get them probably a lot of places. Any of those little
Right, Amazon, a 20 count of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sometimes I forget I'm an adult and have Amazon.
Yeah.
And that you can. I gotta see now. Let's see what you can get on Amazon for these jelly beans.
Oh, you probably could get them pretty easily.
I know, but I want to see like if they have, the ones that we do get from the stores around here. They have like a few crazy flavors. Is there one that has some really wild
Different
flavors?
There was vomit flavored back in the day.
What is it called?
Birdie Bots beans. I mean, they had like all of the ones they mentioned in the books. Booger, earwax. Yeah, they did.
Okay, so yeah, these are all like the little ones, the little packets. Where are these? I want to eat them now. Where are ours? They have like a bunch of little ones you can get.
I think they're in the
In a
kitchen. I
pack.
can go grab them.
All right, you go look real quick while I look at this and talk about these jelly beans. Let's see what this one is. Oh, you can rate them too. That's interesting. Oh, rate the flavors. Blueberry soap. Ew, soap. Cherry, cinnamon, booger, earthworm, black pepper, earwax, grass, tutti frutti, dirt, watermelon, sausage, lemon, green apple, rotten egg, candy floss, banana, vomit, and marshmallow. Interesting. The earthworm one? Yeah, no. Oh! So on Amazon you can even get the chocolate frog with a collectible wizard card. That's exciting. Add that to the cart. Go stuff. There's chocolate frogs in the Amazon. There's the jelly beans. I went over the flavors of the jelly beans. There's earthworm flavor.
I heard you yell earthworm.
Earthworm.
Yeah, that'd be pretty gross.
Ugh. That's why I want to get the box and eat some. And then I found
We'll find it.
a $500 Lego set of Hogwarts. So like not even the one with the like green tops. It's like silver. Like it's almost $500. Has over 6,000 pieces.
Sounds about right. Coming from the guy who bought a $700 Millennium Falcon.
It was $700.
Yeah.
Tyler, I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah, with a 1-year-old.
Oh well, I want the $500 Lego Hogwarts set, so can't blame you.
Christmas is right around the corner.
I'm not getting a $500 Lego set. No.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, that would be.
Dude, the way they set those pieces up is way better too because you get like bags and they're all numbered. Back in the day, Legos, you would just like get a box of Legos and like an instruction manual, right?
Okay.
Now all the bags are numbered.
I know, because that's how this one was.
Yeah, they're
when I
making
did
them
this
with
one.
more pieces. Maybe not that one because it's small, but like the giant ones.
This is the little bathroom scene. Ron is in the toilet. No, they're in the bathroom there. Hermione. A golden Harry Potter and then Harry Potter.
Why is he golden?
He's a special one. I don't know.
Cool.
Boy who lived has come to die.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Trolls!
The trolls!
Trolls in the dungeon! Thought you ought to know. Alright, I'm done. Once I make my move, the queen'll take me.
What?
Then you're free to check the king. No! Run, no!
Jump the gate.
What is it?
Come on.
He's gonna sacrifice himself. No, you can't. There must be another way. Do you want to stop Snape from getting this stone or not? Harry, you're the one who has to go on. Not me, not Hermione, you. I just know it. Okay. You can keep that too if you want.